This is KUGAN CASSIUS for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. We're at the press conference here at Trinity House to announce the Feb 27th show at the O2. I'm joined by Campbell Hatton. You're filling out a little bit, mate.
Like an 8 tank.
You look like you're putting on a little bit of weight, like in a good way.
What? I needed to, didn't I? Jesus. Yeah, might be filling out into a lightweight. Like said we would.
You did say you would. They quite strategically put you in the worst place.
Andy Jones a shout. Strength and conditioning.
I didn't mean like you're getting fat. I mean like you look like you're becoming a little man.
Machine. And the breakfast at the Olive Garden in Tenerife can get a shout out as well. They've got a lot
anyone can get a shout out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they strategically put you in the middle of two people around about your size.
Yeah, nice of them, wasn't it? It's doing wonders for my ego, that.
How are you, first of all?
Good, yeah. Just excited to be back on it. It was good to get a little break, but it was, didn't take long till I was eager to get back in the gym.
Your fight out in Spain might come as a blessing in disguise, because it was always Eddie Hearn's kind of plan after your initial fights to kind of just take a little bit of pressure off you, kind of put you on a show abroad, and it kind of works out in that way well for you. Yeah,
definitely. We were never going to say no to fighting on these big shows, because I think there's massive benefits to that. The experience on big platforms that I've gained is priceless, and obviously it's good for the profile side of things. But to get a mixture of a few quieter shows as well was like spot on. It was like a different fighter out in Spain, where I was just taking my time and being patient, and then the stoppage just came naturally. Whereas the other fights, you could see I was forcing things. So that's the attitude we're going to take into all my future fights now. Just let things happen. I've got that first stoppage out the way, so it doesn't matter now. Just crack on.
I mean, it was, say you kind of, even though obviously after those initial few fights you had, there was a few people kind of getting on your case. You had a bit of criticism. I know you responded to some of this, but a lot of it very harsh. I mean, kind of the situation you was in, turning pro under the circumstances you turned pro as well. But how did you handle all that at the time?
Yeah, it took a bit of getting used to. Just at first, used to have to a bit of time away from social media, just because you just be replying to everyone all day if you let it get to you. But yeah, I think I've had to develop a thick skin early, where I think that's going to stand me in good stead. It doesn't matter how good you get, there's still going to be someone there trying to put you down. Even after my last fight, I didn't really put a foot wrong. We weren't getting ahead of ourselves. The opponent was what it was, but I didn't really put a foot wrong, and the majority were positive. But you still get the odd few say, "Oh, the opponent's shit," like this, that, the other. So you're never going to win. So just stop caring.
I think you're developing a good attitude towards that, because as you're at the start of your career, and obviously you're going to have to kind of face criticism, the positives and the negatives, should we say, all the way through your career. So you've got to kind of take a little bit of balance and kind of accept that that's going to be part of your career.
Yeah, like at the very top level, you still see people getting bits of stick, and I think it upsets my family more. Like I said to my missus, they're not coming round to the house, don't worry.
But your next obviously Feb 27th on the undercard of Lawrence Coley's world title defence. So yeah, Sunday night boxing as well, which is a little bit different and doesn't always happen, hardly ever. But yeah, you don't mind a bit of boxing on a Sunday?
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one, isn't it? It's going to be hard for my lot coming from up north, but still grateful for the support anyway, because I've got a few saying they're coming down and going to show the support. So just it's probably again another blessing in disguise really. There's not too much pressure, and I'll be able to show more improvements.
I'll just tell them it's a public bank holiday. Just tell them it anyway. Just say they've just declared it, and let them all take the day off work.
I'll decide.
All right, Campbell, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV. We'll catch up with you ahead of Feb 27th at the O2 live on the Zone. Have you got anything else you'd like to say? Any more shout-outs?
Pretty much covered it there, I reckon. Yeah. Yeah, don't want to spoil them.
Absolutely not. Campbell, thank you very much. We'll catch up with you again soon.
Nice one, mate.